Hey, how's it going, guys? Just want to take the time to make this video. So I've been seeing a lot of vehicles with a lot of these battery terminals, and just letting you know, these are actually temporary for emergency use. It might last over a year, if not more, but these are ultimately just for temporary use. You can get these at auto parts stores fairly cheap, but what you should have are these battery cables that are meant to crimp onto your cables. This ensures proper surface area. It resists a lot of heat. And if you guys don't know, the positive and the negatives are actually different sizes. If you look at the terminal over here, the negative is actually smaller than the positive. See, the negative. And another thing is, these terminals have a top and bottom. You see how it flares? It's bigger at the bottom than the top. This gives more. You see the terminal? It's flared, so it ensures that it sits well. If you were to reverse this, it won't go that far. Another thing is, if you use a positive on negative, it'll fit really loose. Now you'll have some guys that would try to just crimp this on and make contact, so now you have really poor surface area around the side. So keep in mind that the positive is bigger than the negative, always. See how nice it sits down? And I can give it a tap and make this flush. And when you install the bolt, you just need to snug it a little. You don't have to tighten it all the way and have a poor connection. So again, there's a positive and there's a negative. Another mistake I see all the time is these bolts right here. There's a specific location. See this little lip right here? It's for this square head to get locked in. So you could just tighten this screw without holding this side. See? I've seen them flip these the other way around. And another thing is this nut. There's this round area over here. This is supposed to be the mating surface. This is supposed to be pointing inwards, so that when you put a wrench, from the side, you'll reach this hex nut. If you were to flip this around, sure, if you use a socket, it'll screw on. The majority of the time, if you were to use a wrench, you'll have a really hard time. You have a really hard time tightening this up, because when this is in the car, you don't know what's going to be in the way. So this is the wrong way. This is the wrong direction. And you don't want to install the bolt this way. This is the wrong way also. Now back to these temporary battery terminals. This one right here, you're supposed to loosen this, and this crimps down onto the cable. and that is very little surface area. And this will actually get really hot if you're running a lot of electronics. And this is a universal size, so it's made, it fits negative pretty nice. But if you were to use this on a positive, you will have to stretch this out, and you risk breaking this in the surface area. The contact is going to be minimal. Here's another one. It fits halfway, so you will have to open this up even more. Again, these are all universal. These are for universal use. And the connection with the wing nut. This has really poor connection. Another thing I see is people using the wrong terminal eye. Now this is the proper fitment. I see a lot of improper size. Even though this fits, the space right there, that little surface area, you lost that much surface area in the connection. And if you were to tighten this down, you have that small diameter pushing into that 3/8 hole, and it's actually going to open it up over time. So the more you loosen it and tighten it, sooner or later it'll be a really loose connection. I hope this video is helpful. Comment below if you have any questions. Like and subscribe. Thank you.